All right, y'all. We on the table tonight. We on the table tonight. We on the table tonight. Okay. We on the table tonight. We on the table tonight. Okay. Okay. So this is my spiritual journey. Loves Evolutions 369. My name is Cynthia, y'all. And I got this download, right? I got this download. I got this download, y'all. And I gotta get this story out because what? Okay. So, first and foremost, let me like my instinct because I really, really, really like, woo. Okay. All right. First and foremost, let's pray because I don't want no negative energy. Yes, we all gonna do hard because we're gonna be soft tonight. We're gonna be soft tonight, y'all. We're really gonna be soft tonight. I'm going to burn a heart incense. I'm gonna pray over my table. Heavenly Father, I come to you because of our highways for the Holy Ghost and the prayer. First and foremost, we're going to the power of the Most High. Lord, I welcome into this space and to cover myself in you, the Holy Spirit, and all the angels and all the entities and beings of the highest right light. All my ancestors of the highest right light. I call it for this realm. To you have God's protection. Shame in this day. So, couple things. So, I just got into it with my kids, right? Now, I didn't really get into it. My kids been kind of having their little spats here and there, right? So, I'm learning that I have to be patient. That's the key. Patience, patience, patience. Patience is big in this moment. So, whoever I'm talking to, you need to know that you need to be patient, exercising patience, taking a deep breath and calming down. People are going to attempt, or people have been trying to trigger you. Okay. Triggers. And that's another thing. Figure out what your triggers are. Figure out the things that bother you and why they bother you so that they're no longer triggers to you, or so that when they do arise, you know how to react or respond accordingly. So, that's what I was saying. My children was having a spat or whatever. Pause. All right, y'all. Sorry. Because my kids, I love my kids. They drive me crazy though. Okay. So back to what I was saying. So my boys, my middle, both my middle boys, my middle boy and my youngest boy was having a little spat, whatever. Because my youngest boy keep playing with stuff and touching stuff without asking for permission. I told him you cannot touch people's belongings without permission. That's another thing. You got somebody that's trying to steal from you, or they're wanting to take things from you that belong to you because they want it, or they feel like, or they feel like they deserve it, or they feel like they should have it. So you're gonna have like, you just pay attention, okay? I mean, they're smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. They're backstabbers, backstabbers. And then I'm hearing something about snakes in the grass. I don't know. That am I saying important? Snakes in the grass. Okay. Back to what I was saying. The children was bickering. They was having a little chat, whatever. So my youngest son wants to play the game, and my oldest son is like, I don't want you touching my stuff because you don't respect my stuff. And the young was like, well, I just want to play it. I've apologized to you before in the past. I told you I wouldn't do this to your belongings anymore. You know, I respect your belongings. So the problem is that he still keeps touching the shit without asking, right? He's been respectful of the belongings. However, he's still touching it without asking first. So my oldest son is upset with him. So I'm like, look, I'm working on both of them because they're learning how to regulate their emotions, which is crazy because like, what? You should be able to regulate your emotions by the time you're like 5 or 6 years old, right? So anyway, I digress. As adults, we do have those moments where childish energy does rise up, right? Oh, come on, leave me alone. Childish energy does rise up, right? Because my nose itching. And when that energy rises up, it's to teach you something, right? It's to indicate to you where you have not grown, evolved, or changed, right? So there are areas where when you are triggered by something, it's triggering you to teach you something about you. Nobody can control you but you, right? Nobody can control you unless you will give them permission to control you. So when they say stuff or they do stuff or they poke or they pry or they like, because they keep fucking around. Please block that. That's annoying me. He tickling my fucking nose like. They know what? They try distractions. Oh my God, distractions. I'm telling you, I rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. Get out of here. Oh my goodness, I showed my kids but damn, I'm in living color Fire Marshal Bill tonight. That because I was tripping today. Anyway, I digress. The children were bickering, right? And they came downstairs, and I'm like, okay, I'm pretty good at mediating situations, whatever. So like they don't, go back and forth and have their problems, whatever the case be. So I'm learning in the process, like, oh, God is showing me something, right? And I came back in my room once I got them settled and I got them, to calm down and relax and had a little conversation, whatever. Um, I had to, sorry, y'all. I had to explain to my younger son about empathy, right? And that is what we need to exercise in the moments when we are triggered by the people, persons, places, or things around us. I said things around us that get under our skin or rub us the wrong way, right? You have to pay attention to the distraction to a degree. The distraction is not always a distraction. Excuse me. Sometimes it's it could be a detour or a deviation from what it is that you're paying attention to. Sometimes it's important, sometimes it's not. You have to have discernment. You have to discern in that moment, right? You got to be able to, I say, have your neck on the swivel, right? Be quick to maneuver on your feet, right? I hope y'all can hear me because somebody said they couldn't hear me in one of my videos, and I just don't want it to not pick up my voice because I notice when I go back and watch some of them, I'm cutting in and out. However, that brings me to the second part of this message, because I said I was going to do a reading because we're on the table tonight, right? This is the table view when I'm on the table, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm dropping knowledge, I got a different view, okay? Just get with it, okay? Now, the download that I got, which made me jump on here and be like, all right, let me record. There is a person. In fact, I know who this person is for me. I'm not sure if it's a person like this for other people in their lives, but I know who this, I'll say cancel that. However, I know who the person is for me. There is someone who is attempting to turn on some type of either like romantic charm or magnetism or like siren energy or like warlockish like energy. They're attempting to draw attention to themselves by doing little things to like get attention seeking behavior, right? And so like I tell my students, I see you. Like you're not invisible, right? And that's the thing that people don't realize. We think we doing shit in the dark. We're not. Yo, the dark just means it's void of light. It doesn't mean that you still cannot be seen. Right? You still have a shadow. There's always light creeping in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Right? So, I said I was gonna pull cards on it because I'm about to get the whole story. I'm about to get the tea. Because you want to keep fucking with me. But what's up, baby? Let's go fuck with you. Let's go be nosy. Let's go be nosy. Right? So, and I want to do this from a space or place of honoring and respecting the heart space, right? Because sometimes you don't mean to be the villain in somebody's story, right? Sometimes you don't mean to cause the problem or cause the disruption or cause the delay. Sometimes you don't even know what you're doing sometimes when you're doing it. And when you realize what you're doing, that's when you're supposed to be like, oh shit, let me stop, right? You're supposed to wake up and pay attention to what's taking place in the place. You feel what I'm saying? I split the deck on the Eight of Wands and the Fool. So it's like you got to start over. You got to take that movement to start over. And it's never too late to start over, right? It's never too late to figure it out. It's never too late to make sense of a situation. It's never too late to learn from your lessons or learn from your mistakes. However, also understand and know that you still have to deal with the karma of it, right? You still have to deal with the consequences of your actions, of said actions and said behaviors, right? You can't get out of what you put yourself into just by saying, I apologize. Apology doesn't fix it. And my son broke it down to me. He was perfect with it when he said it. He was like, when you hurt somebody's feelings, it's just like putting a nail in a fence. Just because you pulled a nail out don't mean the hole's still not there. Ooh, facts. Because the hole is still there, right? The feelings are still hurt. The damage has already been done. You can't undo the damage that's already been done. It's been done. So now you have to deal with the consequences of whatever actions that you chose to take. And you have to learn how to heal. You have to learn how to open up your heart space. So, God dang it. I said we was using the heart and said tonight we're going to learn how to open up this heart space. We're going to learn how to talk. We're going to learn how to communicate. We're going to learn how to share. We're going to learn how to use words, right? You have to learn how to use your words. You have to learn how to communicate. You got to learn how to open up. Even if you don't have the words, sit with it for a minute. It'll come. Even if you're uncomfortable or you're nervous, give yourself some grace. Take a deep breath. Calm down. If you have to self-soothe or talk to yourself, look, you got this. You can do this. Say what you really want to say. I'm hearing that song again. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. I'm hearing it, right? Okay. You have to be brave. You have to say what you really want to say and mean it. Speak from your heart. That's the only time the words are genuine. Right? When you speaking from somewhere else, you just talking on the side of your fucking neck. I don't want to hear that shit. Like my son. I'm telling little one, I'm like, look, you dead wrong. You got to apologize to him. Right? You got to apologize to your brother. You were wrong. Now, I also explained to him, just because you apologize don't mean that he's okay with that. Now you got to figure out how are you going to change that behavior? Because I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not going to do it anymore. Okay, pause. What do you mean you're not going to do it anymore? Elaborate on that. What are you going to do differently? And that's, I think, the step that is what I think the step is that people skip over, right? When you apologize to someone, that means you're changing your behavior. Otherwise, it's an apology lie. Nigga, you lied. I'm sorry. You can't say, I don't know if you can say the N word. I'm so hood. Don't forgive me. But ninja, you lied. Right? Tell the truth and shame the devil, as they say to us. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You feel what I'm saying? Tell the truth so you can come out of the darkness into the light, bro. You need some light shined on you in that area or aspect of your being. Right? And in order to do that, the only person that can let the light in is you. Hello. You are the star in your own show, in your journey. So whatever is happening to you is happening to you because you called it to yourself. World. Okay, baby. The world card came out, right? Ooh, Lord forgive me. Girl, freaking nose. My nose is itching and it felt like something twiddling at my damn nose. So, the download that I got, right? That's what I'm jumping on the table. The download that I got. Someone is attempting to use their quote unquote magnetism or charm to apologize, to draw your energy in so they can get back in your good graces, right? Because they really do care about you and they really are sorry for the things that they did. However, at the same time, although I may be genuine to some degree, I still haven't changed my behavior. I just want to be back in your good graces. I don't like being on the outside. I don't like, ooh, Queen of Swords on the bottom and the Knight of Pentacles along with, you better come on, friend. Basically. Like, I don't want to be on the outside. I don't like the fact that you turned your back on me. I don't like the fact that you're not talking to me. I don't like the fact that you're ignoring me. I don't like the fact that you seem okay with it about not, communicating with me. I don't like the fact that you are moving on or moving forward without me. I want you to come back to me. You are mine. It's like they want to possess you, right? And I'm like, what is this about? Why am I picking up this energy? Okay, let's get into it, right? How do we deal with that? How do you deal with a person that is carrying on in that way, right? How do you logically have a conversation with a person that is in an emotional state? You can't. You cannot, right? You can't have a logical conversation with someone that is emotional. You have to have an emotional conversation, meaning you have to understand where the fuck they coming from. Pause, friend. I get that you're upset. I honor that you're upset. I honor your feelings. Your feelings are very valid. Okay, yes. However, I also have feelings too. And my feelings are valid in this situation as well. Now, I will grant you peace. I'll grant you forgiveness, whatever it is that you need. However, I will not grant you access back to me. It doesn't mean that I'm angry with you anymore. It doesn't mean that, I'm irritated or agitated. I deal with my feelings on my own. Those are my feelings to deal with. I can feel however the fuck I want to feel at that point in time in life. I can feel how the fuck I want to feel right now. They're your feelings, right? If you're in control of your feelings and you're emotionally, smart, and you're in control of yourself, nobody can make you feel anything you don't want to feel. Now I will say this, people will trigger you. They will bring up those original feelings that once sat there in the core of your being or sat in an unlocked area that you haven't dealt with or healed from childhood. That's where the trigger comes from. Your childhood, not your adulthood, your childhood. So when I sit with that feeling, I sit with that moment, pause, hold on. Now I know that you know what this trigger is for me. Let me pay attention to my trigger so I can heal myself. So that when you behave in the manner in which you behave and you expect me to behave this way and I don't act that way no more, now your ass confused. I really hope y'all following me. What? You confused because I'm no longer this doormat. I'm no longer this puppet. I'm no longer this pushover, right? Now it's like, okay, I'm in a different energy. I'm in a different space. And that's because I have learned to love myself. Learning to love yourself and honor yourself and respect yourself is respecting your space. It starts with your energy. Your energy is your currency. Message. Okay. So the story is juicy. Let's get into it. Okay. So we have the world, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords is two different energies, okay? One that's a pair. And see, I'm looking at the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, right? This Queen of Swords and this King of Swords. Oh, I'm getting a whole different story now, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So everything I just said is important. So let's back up. There is a person. It could be a girl or a guy. I say it's a girl. It's a girl. Okay. There's a woman out here who has suitors that are attempting to peacock her, right? That's what the peacocks do. They show their feathers and they shake their feathers and they want to attract the female. And I just learned something. Did you know a peacock's feathers are actually brown? And it's an optical illusion when they open the feather and you actually see the eye. That's an optical illusion of their feathers. I'm like, that's so cool. I think I was watching, what was I watching? I was watching a reading, I think, and the guy was mentioning it, and I'm like, let me go look at that. I'm like, okay, cool. It's really cool though. Anyway, I digress. There is a woman or a feminine energy who has men that are like, she's shining, basically. She's a star. I heard she's a star. Shine bright, shine something. I'm getting a movie Life with Tyra Banks. And she was like encouraging and motivating the little girl to be confident and to be positive. So I'm picking up an ancestor. Okay. It could be a mother, a grandmother, a aunt, a feminine energy. She wants the girl, the feminine woman or the woman, she wants you to know, or they want you to know, to continue to be confident, to not slack off, to do your work, to not overthink, to stay focused and stay grounded because everything is going to work out for you. 1818 when I saw that. Okay, thank you. That's confirmation for me. Okay. Now, this woman she dealing with a lot of shit. Damn. So it's a female, she's dealing with a lot of things. Like she's juggling a lot. Mom, working, attempting to maintain friendships, attempting to maintain self-care. What else? She's dealing with a lot. Family, like it just, she's wearing many hats, right? And she's helping numerous people outside of herself, despite what she herself is actually going through or experiencing, right? And it's funny because she sees her growth. She sees where she's going. She knows that the field goal is like right there in front of her. And it's like, she's just like, I'm tired. She's like this close to like, I don't feel like doing this shit no more. And she's like, no. So whoever you are, the message for that is do not get defeated. Okay. Stay true. And I'm hearing that song again. Shine bright, shine far, you're a star. Something, believe who you are. Something like that. I don't know. I gotta listen to the song again. But it's Tyra Banks. That's important. So the movie's called Life. I think it's called Life Size or Life. Okay. Might need to write that down. I might watch it when I get off of here. This woman is being, not only is she being spiritually attacked, I'm getting so many storylines. Oh my gosh. Not only is she being spiritually attacked, she's being spiritually attacked by a lot of fucking people. God damn. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm channeling and I'm just picking up all this stuff at the same time. And it's like I'm realizing it and I'm putting it where it needs to go because I'm attempting to put the story together so it all makes perfect sense. So whoever this message is for, it will resonate, okay? This woman, with this feminine energy, is experiencing a lot of things simultaneously at the same time, all the time. Now, it's not that she cannot manage. She's tired of managing. She's tired of feeling like she has to be strong. She wants to put the shit down. However, she's also aware that if she puts it down, right, or puts certain things down, that she will not progress how she's supposed to. So that's another message for somebody out there listening. You have to prioritize your behavior, your actions, prioritize your life, right? Do the things that are important to you, meaning do the things that are keeping you functioning. Do the things like your self-care, take a shower, brush your teeth, wash your hair. Do your spiritual practices, keep your house clean, whatever makes you feel good. If it's coloring, art, drawing, dancing, singing, going outside, put your feet in the grass, go hug a tree, go quack with the ducks. I don't know, right? Whatever makes you feel good or feel at peace. Hell, you want to go buy a coffee, go buy a coffee. Now, if you want a budget, stick to your budget. Don't mess up your budget for nothing, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Pay attention to your finances. They're telling me your spending habits are trash. I heard that loud. Your spending habits, yeah, they're trash. So maybe you need to get a financial advisor, or you have to be more disciplined with your money, right? Who knows? Well, I know. I just told y'all. But anyway, I digress. The girl is going through all this stuff. Now, while she's going through this stuff, she also is wanting to date, or you might be dating, or you might be just wanting to go out, you know what I'm saying? Blow off some steam. You might want to go to a bar and don't even fucking drink. Or you might want to go to a lounge and you don't smoke. Like, it might be something just to take the edge off, just to put yourself in a different energy or different environment, right? Now, all the while this is going on, there are suitors. There are men that are attracted to this girl. It's a bunch of them. And all of them have all this energy on them, and she can also feel the energy too. So it's like, again, back to this juggling, trying to figure it out. Well, I don't have time for this, right? And that is something that Spirit is telling me too, that this is another message. Focus on your dream. What is it that you really are wanting or seeking to accomplish, right? What is it that you are really, I don't even know what to call this message. That was a total ADHD sidebar. Sorry. What is it that you are seeking to accomplish? What is it that you are seeking to aspire to, right? What are you seeking to grow? Pay attention to that. Yet balance your life. So I'm getting that real heavy. I'm getting pulled to another deck of cards. Getting pulled to another deck of cards. That was like 3 messages, 3 different stories. So, like, stay grounded. I'm hearing life changes. I'm seeing a card with a butterfly on it. So life changes is important. You all are getting ready to go through a lot of life changes. Parental care at the bottom of the deck. Somebody might be getting ready to lose their mom, dad, aunt, uncle, somebody important to them. Somebody might be getting ready, or they might be sick or something like that. And see, I was getting a lot of grief and sorrow. I was getting a lot of grief and sorrow and sadness. Somebody is sick or getting ready to go into like hospice care. or something like that, or they've gone into hospice care and it's not really anything that the doctors can do. My condolences. I'm picking that up. And I told you I was feeling real. I kept getting this energy and feeling of death. And I'm like, well, why the fuck I'm feeling this like this? And they were like, you ain't no, you're not doing it. I know what I feel. I felt that shit a couple times already. I know what it feel like now. You know what I'm saying? I done lost a lot of people in the last couple of years. So for me to go through it, I know what it feels like when it's coming, right? And one of my videos, I don't know if I don't know if I want to say it out loud because I don't know if I recorded that. I'm getting a sister, a passed over sister, or sister is getting ready to pass over. I heard passed over sister. Okay. Tell them I love them. If you don't do anything else, tell them I love them. And I know that you care and it's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Something teddy bear. Tell them I love you. You're my teddy bear. You're my teddy bear. That's definitely for a specific person. Whew. That was heavy. Somebody's sad. Sad. Very sad. They don't want you to be sad anymore. It's a sister. It's a sister saying, I don't want you to be sad anymore. I want you to be okay. Ooh, that's heavy. Oh, my head. Like a headache. Somebody's crying. Headaches. Moving. Again, at the bottom of the deck, moving. You're getting ready to make a lot of moves. So, ooh, okay. Yeah, the parental care is in reverse. Seeking and finding. What's that about? Seeking and finding. Parental care in reverse. Seeking and finding. Ooh, I'm okay. I'm not gonna tell you what I just got. But no, I am. Yes, I am. Somebody's parent is trying to find something out about this girl. And I told you I was getting a different storyline when I looked at the cards again, right? So I have the world, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the King of Swords with the Queen of Wands at the end of the deck. When I first put it down, the first storyline I got was that the Queen of Swords is an ex girlfriend or ex partner or ex wife or ex companion, whatever. This person is attempting to offer this King of Swords, this man, the masculine, whatever it is that he wants to stay in so that they can stay in the spotlight because they want to be in the spot. They want to be the apple of this king's eye, right? What I'm getting though is that he made the decision to move forward with the Queen of Wands, which it's like I'm hearing emotional stimulation. I was watching a reading earlier and he said that. Bro, Lord, cleanse my energy so that I'm only feeling my own energy. Let me channel my own energy. Let me channel the energy that you need me to channel. Let's bless and cleanse this space. Please, let's show me on this thing. Let me my own messages. Channel. Okay. Okay, I heard you're good. Cause the one thing I don't want to do, I never ever want to pause. I cancel that. I would like to always speak from my own channel, right? My own messages. I would like to always channel through myself, not necessarily from someone else, right? If that makes I don't know. Whoever knows, you know what I mean. Um anyway. The King of Swords made a decision to go with the Queen of Wands. The parent or the mom or her godmother or somebody is not happy with the decision that he's making. She thinks that he should stay with this Queen of Swords, and he's like, well, you don't know what this Queen of Swords is actually like. The Queen of Wands is actually about a fit. And it's like he's like, I don't want to explain myself to you. I don't have to tell you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm a grown ass man. I can make my own decisions for myself. Like, what the fuck? Like, no disrespect. And that's another thing. Is like, I don't want to have any disrespect about it or whatever, or disrespect towards you and your stance. Yet this is my life. Let me live my life to the fullest. Let me do what makes me feel good. Let me do what makes me happy. Like, goddamn, why you don't want me to see? What? I'm hearing it. Goddamn, why you don't want me to be happy? Like, it's like they having a debate or I don't. And I'm seeing a bunch of people, and it's a lot of females. So maybe this guy masculine has a bunch of sisters, cousins, aunts. Like I'm hearing mom. He's getting advice, or he took this information to them, or they brought it up. I don't know how it came about, but they're talking, right? They're talking about it, and he not feeling it. Now, the second thing I got, when I looked at it again, right? Because the first time I put it in, I'm like, I got that line. The second time I looked at it, I was like, oh. It was like the roles were reversed. So, again, the world, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Now, the second storyline I got was the world, right? Meaning, as the world turns. As the world turns. Pause for that. Sorry, y'all. I had to pause though, because my son came to the door. But I was getting as the world turns, right? And I'm getting never ending story. I'm getting that again. As the World Turns was a soap opera, and I believe it still comes on. I'm not sure. I don't know. No, The Young and the Restless. One of them, that's another one too. That was a message. Young and the Restless. And I'm getting, because you young, you so restless, you just want to keep jumping around. You know what I'm saying? You like a jumping bean from this one to that one to the next one to the next one to the next one to the next one. Like, you need to settle down. And no, you don't need to be with a person to settle down. You need to learn how to sit down and be still by yourself first. And so it's like I'm getting this guy, and he's like, look, you don't know what the fuck I've been doing. You don't know what I've been doing. Like, you know about the past versions of me. You don't know what I have been doing lately. Like, you have not, like, I haven't been giving you like privy to what's been going on lately. So it's like you're talking to me, but you're talking to an old version of me. You're talking to a part of me that is no longer with me. So like when I get the world card, what I'm getting is that this person has turned a new leaf, or masculine or feminine. They turn a new leaf. Yeah, because I'm definitely getting like it can be both sides. Because I'm getting that this story is like a dual. It's some duality in this right now. It's like general. You're turning a new leaf. You're not the same person you used to be. You paid attention to the flaws or the mistakes that you were making. You paid attention to your triggers, the things that were bothering you. You paid attention to, like, you know, how the people was, you know, people, places, and things. And you started making adjustments and started recognizing the differences in your life. So it's like, now that you having this conversation again, you like, what are you talking about? You haven't been around me in the last 6 or 7 months, right? So yeah, I've been talking to you, yet you haven't been around me to know what I'm doing. Like, you're not clocking my tea, as they say, right? You're not clocking my tea. And so I'm getting that there's a group of them. I heard that. It's a group of them. These women are attempting to find issues or flaws or problems with this female that this masculine wants to go to, or vice versa, because it can resonate both ways. I'm getting that too. The female is like, well, I don't know if I want to deal with this or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's juggling in her feelings too, because she knows she has all these suitors. So on her side, dang, this is a crazy ass story. Sorry, y'all. But on her side, she like, well, look, what do I want to put my energy into? Or what do I want to open myself up to or give access to? Because I really don't feel like the drama over here with this situation. I don't feel like the drama over here with that situation. I don't feel, and I'm getting that love bombing energy again. I'm getting like, maybe it's like a baby dad or ex-husband, a past person. It could be like, I heard stalker. I'm hearing that loud. Stalker. It sounds like that. Like, she's just like, if these are my options, I'm good. Right? It's like she's like, I'd rather just chill and be by myself. Cause what? And it's like, and she's like, yo, but secretly cancel, but I'm getting that she has made a choice to a degree. It's like she's leaning in a certain direction. I am getting that. She is leaning more. It's like she's teeter-tottering between. It's like and I'm seeing the Libra card from that deck of cards again. Okay. Okay. Libra. I want more to the story. Somebody moved. Somebody's moving. And they're moving in different ways. So it could be like a movement towards a person, a movement but towards a new place, a movement in terms of like career, a movement in terms. I'm hearing so much shit. Movement and behavior, action, like somebody's changing, right? They're moving. And these people or whoever you're around, they don't like to see the movement that you're making, right? And you have some that are like naysayers, like, oh, they think they doing something because, they got offered this position, or they think they doing something because, they get ready to get this money, or they got money or whatever. Like, it's like it's like envy, like jealousy, like haters. And it's crazy because it's also like fake friends. Like, it's like fake friends. I'm getting that. Or false, I'm hearing like false enemies. What the fuck? I'm false enemies. False enemies. So I'm also getting beware of what you think of in your head. Beware what you think of in your head, because some people may not actually be out to get you, right? Pay attention to their patterns and you'll know how to behave. Thank you. Is there any more calls on this deck? Any more calls on this deck? Ooh, thank you. I'm hearing heart. You are stronger than you know. You are stronger than you know. So the things that you're going through, religion and spirituality about them, the things that you are going through are happening to you for a reason. It is a test, because every test becomes a testimony. Praise God. Amen. Thank you. Okay. And although you feel like you want to quit, or you don't want to face it, or you don't want to deal with it, I said that in the beginning of the video, you have to deal with the consequences of your choices, of your actions. Understand and know consequences are not all bad, right? There is a good consequence and then there's a bad consequence. A consequence is a reaction to an action. It is the response to what is being done and what is being put out, right? So if you are putting out good energy, what do you think is going to come back to you? Good results, good energy, right? So like, I'm getting, don't focus on the distractions, because the auntie cousin Susan them arguing, distraction, right? The exes that's popping up in the story, distractions, right? I'm hearing like coworkers and friends, distractions. What do you really want, right? What are your triggers that are allowing you to be distracted, so that you are no longer distracted from where it is you are trying or attempting? I'm not going to say trying is a failing word. Where you are attempting to go. What is like blocking your path, right? Is it overthinking? If you're overthinking, what are you overthinking about? Overthinkers need to write. When you're overthinking, you're supposed to be writing, right? Or you need to read. You need to read. Stimulate your mind. Put your thoughts on something new. Right? Oh, I'm getting some words. Put your thoughts on something new. That's what I created you to do. Okay, I'm hearing that. You better come on, somebody. You better come on, somebody. Religion and spirituality. Put your faith back in God. The God in you. Right? Go back and go back and start reading your word. Read your Bible. That's basic instructions before leaving earth. Read your Bible. Ask for guidance. Pray for guidance. Ask the Holy Spirit to intervene for you in prayer and come into your space and pray for guidance. Right? Give yourself that grace that you would want someone to give you. Give it to yourself first so that you know what it feels like. so that you can give it to others. So that when others do come in your space and they're being all willy-nilly and acting all crazy, whatever, you know how to respond. I watched a short today and it was beautiful. I was like, at first. Thank you, Lord, for the message, because I knew it was going to resonate. It was going to hit for a reason. The gentleman said he went to the airport and he was waiting for his flight, whatever, and he ordered something to eat. And he said he had got buffalo wings and he asked for barbecue sauce, whatever. But I guess he was supposed to be telling the joke. I don't know. He asked for barbecue sauce or whatever the case would be, and the waiter refused to give him the barbecue sauce unless he paid for it. And he wanted him to swipe his card again to get the barbecue sauce. So he decided to swipe his card, and then he wound up giving the waiter a $10 tip. And so what he was saying was basically like, give to others what they don't give to you too, right? Because it's going to come back to you anyway. Okay, that's like that whole saying of like turning the other cheek, right? Give grace to those, for they know not what they did, right? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they did. Ignorance is bliss. And just because a person is ignorant doesn't mean that you have to subject yourself to them. No, by no means. However, when they cross the line and they do stuff to you to get under your skin, do not give them that reward of seeing you go off. Because that means that they have power over you. They are able to control your energy and your reaction and your response to said stimuli. So that's why I said, know your triggers. And I said in the beginning, patience is key. Thank you. That's the confirmation for this message. Patience. I don't hear patience. Little brother. Patience. Little sister. Patience, patience. Hey, we'll make a brighter day. Come on, Dream Girls. But real talk, patience. And you know where patience comes from? Because y'all, when I tell you I've been praying for patience, patience comes from learning how to breathe. Breathing. Ain't that crazy? Breathing. When you find yourself so just, right? Breathe. Take a deep breath. Right? Scream on the inside if you got to. Take a deep breath and calm down. Do not be so reactionary. Okay? Do not be so reactionary. I heard Kipper. I want to tell a story. What are you saying? Be not quick to anger. That's the scripture. That's very important. Be not quick to anger. Somebody say, please let me talk. Please, let me talk. What do you want to say? Somebody say, you don't want to say nothing. That's another thing. People are not listening. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I just had a conversation with my kids. Bro, active listening. What is active listening? Active listening is love in action. I'm going to say that again. Active listening is love in action. That means you are giving someone your undivided attention. You are holding space for them to speak their truth. The problem comes when they're not speaking their truth. They're just talking because they just want to talk, right? You have to have discernment to say, okay, I agree with what you're saying, or I do not agree with what you're saying. When you agree with what someone's saying, you are agreeing to the spell that they are casting, because when you speak spells. You are speaking a language. Language comes from, we about to get into this. I'm hearing the etymology of a word, history of a word, right? The parts of a word. Graphemes are the letters, the physical characters, the letters. Phonemes are the sounds. Okay? When you start putting the sounds together to form words, you are now speaking. You are uttering a vibrance of word, a vibrational frequency of words, of energy. You are speaking a spell. You are casting a spell. When a person agrees with what you said, that means that they have given power to said spell, and they too are now under the spell that you have cast. So when you are, and that's why they say, with two or more together, there shall I be, touching, we shall agree. When you touch and you agree, that means you and that person are that much stronger, because that you and that person have the same level or degree of understanding and are on the same vibrational frequency. Now, you have to undo the spells of the things that you agree to that you know are not representation of you. To do that, it's simple. I cancel that. I am not that person. That is not me. You have to let that part of you go, and you have to be okay with it. And no, it's not easy. Nobody said it was easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. It is what it is. Just do the work. Because I'm not about to get into that. Just do the work. Okay? Is there anything else they needed? Ooh, okay, my bad. Thoughts. His thoughts. I'm hearing, it's like you speaking what I'm saying, though. It's like you getting what I'm saying, though. You speaking what I'm saying, though. Like, damn, how she in my head like that? That's what I'm getting. It's thoughts. Somebody's in their thoughts. In your head. Get out your head. It's okay to be in your head when you are sorting things out and you are attempting to process or organize or get ready to take a step to do something. Like, yes, be in your head to plan and sort and organize. However, when it comes to your emotions are in your heart. So you have to walk by your heart, not by your head, when it comes to emotional aspects. Now, that's not to say that your head should not be a part of the actions of the heart, and the heart should not be a part of the actions of the head. That means you guys got to be in alignment. You guys have to find a common ground. I know that sounds crazy. But you have to align your heart and your mind. You have to, the heart posture. Thank you. And I think I recorded a video about heart posture. Right? Is there anything else? Why the whole deck try flip move? I'm not taking all that. No, I'm not taking that. I heard shuffle. Somebody say, you're such a good listener. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for doing what you do. I just love you. Oh, I heard poo poo. Sound like my grandma. I love you too, grandma. I hear psychic readers, you're giving a voice to people who no longer have a voice, that can no longer say what they really want to say. Um, don't be afraid of your gifts. When you channel messages, you channel information, or I'm clairaudient, so I hear, right? I hear the other side. I hear the voices, like they call it schizophrenia. It's schizophrenia when your mind cracks. However, I'm not crazy. I'm far from crazy. I mean, like, and I don't always tap in or channel information. Like sometimes I'm just chilling and I hear something like, yo, go do that. I'm like, what is that? It's like I know my intuition versus when I'm getting a message, you know what I'm saying? Versus when somebody's trying to talk to me. Like when it's a spirit or energy that's around me trying to talk to me, like I know the difference. Right? I'm learning to differentiate, and I said the ancestors was here tonight. So I'm also getting, you are protected. You are watched over. Your ancestors are not going to let anything happen to you that should not be happening to you. They're not going to intervene unless they need to. Yeah, they on one. I heard that. They on one. They ready. Somebody has been doing some kind of, I'm hearing spell work. Somebody has been doing some kind of spell work. They're dabbling in magic. And now I'm going back. I heard warlock. Warlock. That nigga that excuse me. Whoop. Hold up. That ninja. I heard warlock. Warlock. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. Why don't you just go sit his ass down? Twitter paid it. I just heard that. His thoughts. He's Twitter paid it. There is a gentleman that is Twitter paid it about a woman. It says big hope, big water. Has big hopes for this situation. Wants to go to the courthouse and get married, or get married in the living room. Somebody is stealing. Legal matters. Somebody getting that feeling again. I don't like picking up. Somebody's gonna pass away. I'm getting an uncle. I said that earlier though. The good lady. Oh, I almost dropped the whole deck. Good lady is a thief. Let's peek it out. Unexpected money. Rich man. So somebody's been stealing from somebody. Somebody's I'm hearing money laundering. My nose back to that damn itching again. Somebody find me. You play spicy. My nose. Money laundering. Somebody has been money laundering and they got caught. I heard feds. Feds are involved. You don't have to worry about anything. Everything's gonna work out in your favor. Calendula. I heard that's important. Calendula oil or calendula flour or calendula tea. I'm gonna look that up. What's that for? It's good in legal matters. That's what I just heard. It's good in legal matters. Calendula tea, calendula oil, calendula flour. They say you can burn it, or you can burn it with some sage. I heard take a spiritual bath with it. Drink it as a tea. They say drink it as a tea. Get the flowers, the leaves, and steep it. Drink it as a tea. Somebody likes to drink tea. Somebody's a big tea drinker or herbal remedies type person. Big on natural, holistic healing properties of things. Somebody's big on like earth energy. They're like a gardener or flowers or something like that. I'm getting that. That's real big. Nature, a farm. Don't want to kill any animals. I heard that. I don't want to kill any animals. I don't want to slaughter any animals. I'm like, okay, I got you. I don't want to do that shit either. What? No, thank you. Okay. Is there anything else? I'm hearing Empath Oracle deck. Where is that? Hold on, y'all. This is a long reading. This is almost an hour. Let's see. No, that's the shine ones. I'm hearing Empath Oracle deck. Empath Oracle deck. Hurry up. My bad. I don't think it's anything. That's a dream. I don't like pulling these cards. Alright, I'm gonna share some with y'all. I don't like pulling this particular deck of cards because it be too on point, right? I'm hearing do not shy away from yourself, right? Do not shy away from your own light. Sometimes your light scares your own shadow. Do not be afraid of your own shadow. And I'm getting that with the Empath Oracle deck of cards. I picked that up. That's a big message for somebody. It's like, and I'm hearing that song again. Shine bright, shine out. Yeah, it's down. So if you are a star, stars shine. And I'm getting that real heavy. Do not be ashamed or fearful of standing out, of shining your light, of just being who you actually were created to be. I mean, it's your time. Okay, Murray. I'm picking that up again because I heard that the other day when I was doing the reading the other day. I'm gonna call this reading triggers. May I have the import? May I have the card, please? May I have the card, please? I'm also hearing or getting compassion. You have to have compassion for people that are not like you, because everybody is not like you. Everybody's not going to understand you. Everybody's not going to these are final messages. Thank you. Everybody's not going to agree with where you're coming from or process how you process or resonate. It's not going to make sense to everybody around you. So you have to be compassionate to those who do not understand what you're going through. They're not awake yet. They're not awake yet. They won't, or they're refusing to wake up. They're refusing to come along, right? They're refusing to get on the bandwagon, okay? And that's their choice. It's like I'm getting Neo in the Matrix and Morpheus, and he was like, red or blue pill, which one you gonna choose or whatever. And Morpheus like sitting there talking to Neo, and Neo was like, I gotta decide. And Neo was like, all right, fuck, I'm dumping down a hole. Fuck that shit. And they like lock onto him. So it's like, oh, I'm getting something else from that too. Yo, it just keep feeling like something is crawl. What you say? Look at that. Look at that. Oh, thank you. That is the message. Okay. Because that's like, what is the fuck? Sorry, y'all. So, in Medea, Diamond Man, Black Woman play, the lady was like, oh, look at it. They was like, if we give you some, you're not going to act crazy, are you? You going to be good. He like, do you see any this? You see any that? She like, I don't see none of that. Nothing. He like, because last time we gave you some, this is what you saw. This is what happened. So somebody had a bad trip, or like they tripped out the last time they engulfed. I don't know what the fuck that came from. Indulged in said substances or whatever. Somebody had a bad trip, or they went on a bad trip, and now the homies or the crew doesn't want them to like socialize anymore, or they're telling the person like, hey, don't do this no more because of what happened last time. You know, like I heard we badly got you back. Oh shit. That means somebody OD. I'm getting that. Sorry. Um, Now y'all said last messages. Come on now. uh, mm, Taking a vow. Let's see. Okay, so all right, take these three and that's it. Okay. Am I reading the book? I'm just gonna read the card. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I can just read the card. No, because all right, these cards did not want to open to me, but I realized why the cards didn't want to open to me. They didn't want to fully open to me because I wasn't fully opening to myself in terms of being an empath. Empaths are very special beings. They're very special people. Most empaths are healers. Not all of them are healers. However, empaths are energy readers, right? Empaths have clairaudience and clairvoyance, and they also have clairsentience, right? And they have clear empathy, meaning they can feel and detect and pick up on subtle frequencies or vibrational frequencies in the area or in the atmosphere in the environment. And when you pick up on a frequency, that means you can resonate on a specific level with that person, meaning you become quote unquote kind of like a psychic or a seer, and you can pick up on that person's like you could just read their energy, right? You can figure out what's going on around them, right? And that's where I got that download from earlier when I first started this damn video, because I was like, why do I feel like I want to be like, I want that, I don't want that shit, like what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, that's not my energy. So empaths can pick up other people's energy and it can be perceived as their own. It's a projection. So you have to strengthen your empathic abilities by knowing the difference between your energy and the energy that you are picking up on. And then you have to learn how to protect yourself, right? You have to learn how to guard yourself, how to build up that immunity or build up that strength to say, this is my shield, this is my protection, right? And a lot of that has to do with your mental capacity and knowing yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. Because a lot of us go through like denial, and then we go through what is it? Denial. Oh, imposter syndrome. Thank you. You go through imposter syndrome when you don't believe that you can do the things that you're actually already doing, and you second guessing yourself or doubting yourself. So don't doubt yourself, right? Doubting yourself means that you're defeating yourself. Why would you want to defeat yourself? Why would you want to tear yourself down, right? You know who you are. You know what you're feeling. You know what you're experiencing. Just because somebody else doesn't know doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, right? Okay. So let's see. I am 30, 40, 45, 47. So I don't know why they just came out of nowhere. Somebody might be playing the lottery. I feel like you're going to hit. It's some numbers. Pay attention to your dreams, because some numbers might be coming in your dreams, or somebody might say something and you might get these numbers that pop in your head. I'm here. Write the numbers down. They're winning numbers. I don't play the lottery so long. Let's see. Practicing daily spirituality. Okay. Just like you have good physical hygiene and good mental hygiene. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My bad. Um, excuse me. I should have took that damn. I didn't pay attention to time taking the shit. No. Oh, I'm pissed. That's why. I knew it was something because I'm like, what? Sorry, y'all. Practicing daily spiritual hygiene, right? So it says practicing spirituality daily, right? The same way you practice your personal hygiene when you get up, you take your shower, you brush your teeth, you wash your ass, you put your lotion or whatever on. However, you groom yourself on a daily basis, you also have to groom yourself in your spiritual practices, and you have to groom yourself in your mental practices and your physical practices. So, like, your hygiene is how you take care of yourself, right? How you wash yourself, how make sure you smelling good or whatever the case may be. Who wears deodorant? I don't wear deodorant. I know sometimes lately I've been needing deodorant because of what I've been eating. I've been eating some trash shit. And see, when you start to detox your system, you don't need deodorant after a while, especially when you stop wearing it. Because, like, especially the deodorant with the aluminum in it, oh, worst thing you can ever do. Now, I will be honest, because I haven't worn. I don't. I have. I've been slipping this last maybe 3 months. I've probably used deodorant maybe 3 or 4 times. And that is because I can smell the difference in my body when I'm what is it? Basically when I'm sweating. Because normally my sweat doesn't stink, right? However, when I eat the diet that I've been eating lately, I can smell the difference. I can feel it physically in my body. Like, oh, even down to like my digestion. I'm like, oh, my shit off because I'm eating the wrong shit. And like I had to gradually cut things out of my diet, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still I still eat a little bit of meat here and there because I realize I do have to have some type of protein in my diet because I really don't want to get sick because you do have to have a balance. However, I'm working on my gut health, right? Which is and I don't know why the freak I'm sharing this with y'all, but it must be important because somebody might be having issues with their gut, your gut health, your gut. And I explained this to somebody else. The same cells that made up your stomach tissue, your intestines, your small intestine, your large intestines, are the same cells that make up your brain, right? As above, so below. So you started in your anus, and those cells travel and they created your brain. That's how you can have a gut feeling, or you get that intuition or that just in your core. That is because they are connected, right? And the information that you're gathering is making you feel some kind of way. You're receiving it through the core, your gut, which is also the source of your navel, your belly button. That is where you started, your belly button. So you have to be very careful what you're putting into your system and what is being put out. Because if you're putting in trash, you're going to put out trash, right? So if you're eating poorly, you're going to sweat out poorly. It's going to stink. Even when you go to ex- excrete your yeah, it should not stink. If it stinks, you're toxic. You need to clean your body out. And sweating is like the best way to do it. So like exercise, move around, shit. Go and sit in the sauna. Go sit in the hottest bath that you can take and allow yourself to just open up and sweat out your pores, right? That is a message for somebody. That's a message for me. I'm gonna take me a message. Okay. However, that's also a part of practicing good spiritual hygiene. Staying prayed up. If you have because I have like altars around my house. Not like people like, oh, that's what you I have ancestors altars. My grandfather was Mexican Cuban, so we were raised with spiritual aspects in our home, and he was also Catholic. My grandmother was Baptist, right? They were married for over 50 years. Go figure. Because they have their differences, and then they have the things that are the same. um, However, my grandfather and my grandmother were big on keeping pictures of the loved ones that have passed on around the house and the pictures of the babies and the grandkids that are coming up. Especially my grandma, she had this whole shelf with just nothing but pictures, right? And like I know that they did that to honor their lineage, to present and show their lineage. And it's another thing that I'm hearing, like, it's crazy because we as African Americans, I don't like saying that word. I don't even like saying black because I'm not black. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not black. I don't, I put other. I'm so goofy. Don't pay me no attention. And I'm definitely digressing. Um, However, it's important to honor your spiritual sense. So like some people put like basically, let me go back to what I was saying. My grandfather, like I said, he kept an ofrenda. So like when loved ones, like when Dio de los Muertos comes around, he would put out his little flowers. You know, he would have a candle lit or something like that for when he prayed. They kept a rosary. They kept, it was like certain things that they had around the house to remind them to keep their spiritual energy up. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother was a God-fearing woman, so she was always praying. You know what I'm saying? She was always praying for someone. She always read her Bible. My mom, big on it. My mother kept her Bible. My mom read her Bible every night before she went to bed. Now, baby, I don't know how she did it, because I'm telling you, I open it and I be like, all right, I'm sleepy. Lord forgive me, I'm sorry, but I'm dead serious. Unless I'm really like, okay, let me really like discern and like stop playing and really get into it. Then I really sit down and I get into it. I'll ask God, what book do you need me to read today? Or what message do you need me to get from this book or this story? What do you need me to focus on? Right. And I actually do that. I get the Bible, hold and I pray and I ask God to reveal me what I need to do. And I open it and wherever it falls is what I start reading. And I read until I don't want to read no more. I read until I'm told to stop. What I am getting is that you need to make this a habit. Whoever I'm talking to, you need to make this a habit every day, right? Start including something spiritual in your day every day. Even if it's just a prayer, even if it's just to read a scripture. Like right now, my daily habit that I'm working on is to make sure I read my Bible every day, even if it's just to read the scriptures on the Bible. All right. And I added a challenge to myself because I'm gonna put a plan in there. So now every day I make sure I read my scripture for the day, and then I read the message or the note from the devotional and the plan. And then I sit with it. You know what I'm saying? I might not do it in the morning. I might do it at night. Lately I've been a night owl. So, and that's funny. Oh my goodness. I just looked at the second flipping card and they said shielding, protecting, and grounding. And I just explained to you how to do that. Now, grounding is different. Shielding is saying, it's like that I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say to me bounces off bounces off me, stick back to you. Like that's like a form of shielding, really, right? We were taught how to shield ourselves without even realizing we were being taught how to shield ourselves, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never hurt me. Right? Those are little things that we used to say when we were kids. Just saying it, right? To build up our defense because we don't want to feel that kind of energy, like whatever, right? It's your level of defense, right? When you're shielding. Some of us have barriers or walls up that need to come down. Some of us have barriers and walls up that need to stay in place. They might just need to be tweaked a little bit, right? So it's a matter of recognizing where you have a shield or boundary or wall up, right? I'm hearing avoidance. Okay. It's almost like they want me to talk about avoidance syndrome. People that avoid facing situations because they don't like how it makes them feel. Oh, I feel like I'm touching on something. I'm not gonna hit that. I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a separate message. That's a separate message. Yeah, where's my notebook? Bahama. That's a separate message though. However, ooh, that's a big one. I'm getting a lot of pause. Can I finish this, please? Thank you. Yeah, you just shield and protect yourself. Protecting yourself means protecting your peace, protecting your state of mind, what you're thinking about. If you find yourself having a negative or uncomfortable thought, cancel the thought. Literally say it right there. I cancel that thought. That thought is not valid. No, thank you. I don't even want to process it. Here we go with the nose again. I'm hearing, oh, hold on, y'all, because what I'm not about to do. Sorry, y'all, because I'm fighting this cold and they got me taking this medicine and it's breaking the cold up. And one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not swallowing that shit. No. Not no damn cold. That's nasty. You got to spit the cold out. Okay, you got to spit the cold out. That's not good for you. I'm not even going to say the thought that came to my mind, dog, because what? Okay, that's Different. Confirmation. All right. Nasty. That wasn't even my thought. That was somebody else. What? Nasty. Calm down. Calm down, whomever you are. Nasty. You don't need nasty shit. They don't need nasty. Um, and taking a vow. The last card that came out is taking a vow, and they told me to end the message with this one. When you take a vow, right? It's like taking an oath. It's like swearing an oath. You are vowing not just to yourself, but to a higher power, or a higher source of the creator of all creators. You are vowing to do something, to take an action, to take a step. Now, this is a very, I'm hearing, getting all that cards again. Why would you tell me that's the end? Get another deck of colors. When you take a vow, you are committing yourself, your soul, your spirit, your energy. You're committing yourself to whatever you take that vow to, right? And it's your job to uphold that vow. And when you do not uphold that vow, then you've broken it, right? I mean, cross is a double cross. I don't know what the fuck that's about. So what this is a lot. This is gonna be a long ass message. It's already long because it's an hour. And I don't even make hour long videos. And don't. Ooh. Says take a break. Okay. So somebody needs to go on vacation. I want to go back to take a vow. I don't know why they told me to pull these cards. Play. Okay. That's fine. I ain't mad at y'all. When you take a vow is a promise. And promises hold weight. And when you do not honor said vow, the weight of whatever that vow or that promise that you made, it's going to sit on you until you correct it. Now, or until it's fulfilled, basically. And it does not matter how you fulfill it, as long as you fulfill it. You fulfill it the way that it is supposed to be fulfilled. So if you took a vow of celibacy, to honor the vow means it means to abstain. Now, celibacy means, and my cousin told me, she corrected me, that she was like, abstinence and celibacy are two different things. Celibacy means you are not performing the acts or anything at all. I abstain, right? Abstaining means I'm not indulging in it, right? I'm not indulging in that action at all, right? Except for to be with me. Celibacy means I'm not indulging in it at all, period. Whether it's to deal with me or anybody else. I'm not doing it. I am not celibate. And the people I had to correct myself. My cousin was like, yeah, look it up. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look into that. I'm like, okay, you know what? She's right. Okay. To be celibate is to abstain completely, like not do any acts at all. Like that is not naked. All of it, not touching anything. That's abstaining completely from it all, right? Abstinence is like, okay, I'm not doing it. I may have mixed up, whatever, but you know what I'm saying. No, pause. I'm about to clarify, y'all, because there's one thing I don't like doing. It's being wrong. Let's get it out. I'm about to pull it out. I had to move the camera because you know what I'm saying. Abstinence. Refraining from an activity or from the consumption of something, especially alcohol. So you're not doing it, right? You're just refraining yourself. You're holding yourself back from it, right? And it's usually for a higher reason or a higher power. Now this one, celibacy. It says It says a state of being unmarried and therefore sexually abstinent, usually in association with the role of a religious official or devotee. So, yes, I'm celibate because I'm not married. I don't want to just be banging on anybody, right? And I don't know why I'm getting this message. This is important. Your sacral energy is important. It is what you design with, right? It's like your crayon or your pencil. What? Or your canvas. Right? Look, I don't know why that came to me, but whatever. It's like your crayon, your pencil, or your canvas, right? It is like, it's like, it's your drawing board, right? And you don't want to just be drawn on anybody's board. Like, you don't want anybody just drawn on your board. Like, you don't want just anybody drawn on your board. You know what I'm saying? You want an artiste to be drawn on your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or somebody that has a story to tell. You want, right, an author, something, right? You want a good story. You don't want just to be all willy-nilly with your stuff and just giving your stuff to anybody anywhere. Like, you don't want to spread yourself thin, right? It depletes you. That is a part of that's tapping into your soul power energy. Like, why the fuck I'm going to just, no, I'm not doing that. I'm good. I'll hold my stuff to myself. Right? It don't matter if you masculine or feminine. Like, hold on to your power, right? I'm getting vacation. Somebody wants you to take a break. Spirit is saying you need to take a break. Now, you said that these was the last cards we was going to pull. Why are we still pulling cards? I don't know. But the last two cards, because I ain't getting no more that they haven't come to me so good. Maybe this is it. But the last two cards that came out from the ancestors. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, they want you to take a break. Your angels, I'm hearing your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, your hierarchy, your higher ups. They want you to take a break. All right. I'm hearing we got you. You did the work. You put the work in. Now you get to get the reward. Just stay focused and stay grounded. Groundedness, being grounded. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I knew I was forgetting something. Grounded means to be whole within yourself, secure within yourself, tap into reality, alert and aware of your surroundings, and one with everything and everyone. Also being one with the earth. So I said earlier about going to put your feet in the grass, being at one with nature. Go outside and sit in the sun. Go hug a freaking tree, right? Go skip some rocks in the water. Go fishing. Don't actually catch the fish. Just go outside. Go hiking. Thank you. That's what I'm hearing. Go hiking. Go ride a bike. Just go be outside in nature, because nature is your best regulator. Okay. Nature will regulate whatever's off. It will put it back right. Go put your hands in the grass or the dirt. If you're a gardener, go dig in the gardening. Like, go put your hands in the dirt and actually let that earth restore you. Like, I'm getting that real heavy. You need to go ground. Go earth. Go ground. And then the last card at the bottom of it says play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Okay. It says a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So that's why I say somebody needs to take a break. You need to go on vacation. You kick back, put your feet up. Now, that's not saying do not handle your responsibilities. That's not saying that at all. Handle your responsibilities and do what you have to do. Let not those that trigger you upset you. Right? However, kick back though. Relax, y'all. Like, really pace yourself. I'm getting that too real heavy. Pace yourself. And that is the message. That was a lot. That was a whole lot. And I don't like making super long videos. I don't. However, I guess that's what they just gonna have to be. It is what it is. Whatever. Always remember, first and foremost, thank you for visiting my channel. Those of you that do visit, thank you for watching my videos. Those of you that do watch, I really do not know who is watching me at all. I do not know. I only know what energy I pick up on. when I pick up the energy and I just pop on here and I read. I just make the video. When the message comes to me, I make the video. So whoever is watching, I'm assuming that you're in my energy or whatever the case may be. And I just want to say thank you for who you are. Thank you for taking the time out to actually sit and pay attention to my videos and watch the whole thing. Thank you for just being who you are. I appreciate you. You know, if I'm reaching one or two people, that is a blessing. If and take what resonate. If it rides with you and you feel like it's good, by all means, God bless you. And if not, again, by all means, God bless you. It is what it is. I would appreciate some likes though. Damn. Do not pay me no mind. But yes, thank you for stopping past my page. Also, if you want to leave a comment, just say hey to me. I don't care. Like, I hardly ever get comments, and when I do, I look at them. Some of them I may actually respond on. So it is what it is. All right, y'all. And with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. And always remember to thine own self, be true. Peace, Hashem, I'm gonna say. Peace.